Okay, B'siyata Dishmaya, after this amazing Chag, we are continuing with the gates of the Baal Shem Tov. We are still learning about Hashgacha Pratit, how to live with Hashem watching over you and knowing that Hashem is doing that at all times. Mizat Hashem, we're up to a teaching from Eichal Beracha, from the Kamarna Rebbe. It says, Shamati mimori shekol tfilat adam yeh leto'elet hashchina shehi nikret tfilah. I heard from my Rebbe, the Baal Shem Tov, that any prayer that a person do should be for the benefit of the Shechina, which is called tfilah. Shemitpalet lemalot chesona. When you pray to fill up everything the Shechina is lacking. Kol ma shenichsar ba'adam hu bishvil sheyesh cheson zeh mamash b'Shechina beruchanit. Anything you're lacking, it's because really that thing is lacking up above spiritually in the Shechina. וצריך אדם לייחד ייחודים להתפלל שיתמלא חיסרון ויתוקם הפגם למעלה. And a person has to do unifications and to pray to fill up all of the lacks so that the blemish and the lack should be fixed up above. ובתיקון למעלה ממילא נמשך למטה. And when you fix it up above, then the natural outcome will be brought down here, that rectification. וכל האותות והמופתים שעשה הריבש הטוב, all the miracles and the wonders and the crazy stories that we have from the Baal Shem Tov. Ripach cholim gossesim, that he healed people that were mamash dying. Pitach sumim, he gave a sight to the blind. Shnitavu enehem, that they lost their sight in their eyes. Patach mayanot, he opened up different mikvaot and wells and springs. Pikdu al yado akarot skenot, so old women that couldn't have children, barren women were able to have children. All of these wonderful miracles that the Baal Shem Tov did, that we didn't see anything like that from the days of Rabbi Chanina ben Dosa and his friends from the Gemara. We didn't see anything like that in the world. All of that was only possible for the Baal Shem Tov, because when he would see a problem down here with someone, he would go up to the source, fix it at the source in the Shechina, and then all the good would come down from that action, and then there would be all different types of tikkun. Kilet atar panui mine mamash, because there is no place that's free, that's vacant, that's void of Hashem. B'chol tnuah alufo shel olam, sham alufo shel olam. In every movement, in every motion, there you can find the master of the world. And when a person knows this, that the whole entire world is filled with honor of Hashem, and that Hashem Yitbarach is hidden behind every single thing, in every movement, in every thought, in every speech, that there's for sure some good that's hidden inside everything, and that by way of that, you can start to sweeten up all of the concealments that you experience in life. That's another teaching from the Toldot Yaakov Yosef. It says in the Tikkunim, in Tikkunei Azar, it says in the 26th Tikkun, Ani Havaya Lo Shiniti, and a teaching from Malachi, from the prophet, that says, Ani Havaya Lo Shiniti. Hashem tells Malachi the prophet to tell Israel, me Hashem, I never changed. I don't change, I won't change, I never did change. Aval legabecha yevaya ishtani HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'istatar b'chama levushim b'chama kisuin. The Zohar says though in the Tikkunim that when it comes to sinners, Hashem does change. Not that Hashem himself changes, that Hashem puts on different garments and different concealments to cover up himself, so to say. Not that Hashem is actually changing, he just, for the wicked people, he hides himself. We learned before from the Baal Shem Tov that if a person knows that Hashem is hidden behind the veil, then the veil is not really concealing, right? If I show up to my kid wearing a mask and my kid knows it's me, so then the mask is not really concealing me. So if I know Hashem is behind all of my troubles and the pain and the hardships that I'm going through in life, is the hardship really covering up Hashem? If I know Hashem's right there? Because all of the things that would cause any problem and confusion get stripped away when I know that Hashem is behind it. This is what is meant in the Pasuk when it says, and I, Hashem says, I astir panai mehem. I will hide and conceal my face from them. Ratzal Omar, meaning to say, sheistir mehem shelo yedu shakadosh baruch hu sham ba'astara zo. Hashem removed from the person the ability to know that Hashem is hidden behind there. Meaning they're experiencing a pain and they're going through a hardship and they don't even know that Hashem is behind it. They're so consumed in it themselves and they're thinking about themselves so much and the hardship that they can't even realize that Hashem is there. וכיוצא בזה שמעתי ממנו כי ראשי תיבות אמר אויב ארדוף אשיג אחלק. Right, we just had the Shvius Shel Pesach in the Song of the Seas. In the Song of the Sea, we say there, Amar Oyev Erdof Asig Achalek, that the enemy said, I will chase after, I will get them, and I will split all the wealth. Those 5 words have an aleph that starts each one of them. And Baal Shem Tov said that this is a deep secret, that these are the 5 alephs to show us that in any concealment that you have in this world, Hashem is behind it. There's 5 levels of revelation, there's 5 levels of the soul, there's a lot of different things of 5, right? 5 different levels of understanding, 5 partzufim. All of these things, no matter what you're going through, no matter what level you're on, there's an aleph behind everything, meaning there's the light of Hashem, the light of the Ein Sof behind everything. And when you know that, so to say, you're removing all of the concealments, you're removing all of the masks. Now they're teaching from Ben Porat Yosef and Parashat Miketz. Shamati mimori. I heard from the Baal Shem Tov, Zecher Tzadikim Kodesh Bracha. Ki biyidiyat ha'adam she'Hashem yitbarach melo chol ha'aretz kevodo. When a person knows that Hashem fills the whole entire world with His honor, v'chol tnua u'machshava hakol mimenu yitbarach shemo. Every movement, every thought is all from Hashem. Az biyidiyah zo yitpardu kol po'alei avin. By way of knowing that, all of the troubles, all of the concealments, all of the problems start to fall away. They just get stripped back. Now they're teaching from Tzor Chaim, Parashat Vayelech, Baal Shem Tov, HaKadosh, Zchuto, again, Alenu, Amar, Anochi, Matsui Tamid, Afilu B'Bchinat Aster, Astir, Bechama Astarot. Again, what is the Pasuk? The Pasuk says, Ve'anochi, Aster, Astir, Panai. Anochi, meaning Hashem, His essence, will hide and conceal my face. So this teaching is coming to teach us that the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh taught us Anochi is in the Pasuk with concealment. Within every concealment, there's still Anochi there. Hashem is still there. Even in Astir, even if you have a few different levels of concealment, who made all those concealments? Anochi. Anochi Astir Panai. Hashem says, I will hide and conceal my face. So who's I? Who's doing it? Hashem. Who made the concealment? Who's hiding it all behind the veil? It's Hashem. So don't get startled. When you don't lose consciousness of that, everything falls away. שמעתי מהרב המוכיח שאמר משם הבעל שם טוב, שזו העניין התוכחה ואנוכי אסתר אסתיר. This is the idea of the rebuke that Hashem is saying in this pasuk, of hiding and concealing the face, שההסתרה גופו אצלו בהסתר. ואינו מאמין על כל פנים באמונה שבוודאי טוב גנוז בה. שההסתרה גופו אצלו בהסתר. What's the הסתרה? The actual thing that is concealing is concealed. You don't even get that there is a concealment, that there is something being hidden. And you don't believe that even though there is a concealment with emunah, for sure there is some hidden good here. When you believe no matter what, that there is, even in a level of emunah, you don't see it, there's a concealment, but you believe in emunah that there is light behind this. Even though you don't see the good that's in there, you don't see how it could be good, the situation, believing in it will sweeten up the judgments, will sweeten up the concealment. This is the idea of hard judgments and softer judgments. The Baal Shem Tov would be used to saying, he's more afraid of astir than from the astara itself. He's more afraid of the concealment within the concealment than the concealment itself. Meaning if a person, we have to break this down a little bit because it's at the end of this, right? If a person goes through a hardship and they know, oh Hashem, that was so tough, like, why do I have to go through it? But they're talking to Hashem, so then, okay, that's one level. But astir, that means that you have a problem and you don't even know you have a problem. You don't even get the level of problem that you have. You don't even understand that Hashem is hiding Himself right now. So you don't know to pray. You don't know to connect to Hashem. You're just going through, so to say, all the wicked people in this world. How did we start learning? Ani avaya lo shiniti. Me, Hashem, I've never changed. The Zohar says, yeah, Hashem does change for the wicked people, though. What does that mean? He does change? He puts on different garments to the level that they don't even know that there's a problem here. They think they have money, they have wealth, they have everything going for them, everything's okay, taken care of. And they don't even understand that all of that is just a concealment. So to say, the curse of the snake, go eat whatever you want. Here's an unlimited Amex, spend whatever you want, just don't ask me for anything. Don't talk to me, I don't want a relationship with you. You can eat dirt, you can eat dust, you can eat anything you want. Just don't ask me for anything. We don't want to be in that. That's the worst thing possible. Zat Hashem.